Guys, welcome back to my profile, to my channel, and this time we need to talk about the September 2024 developer update from the devs of Behavior for Dead by Daylight. I found one specific thing that I want to vomit. I'm very clear about that. I want to vomit if this change would go through. But one after another, we will catch up all the changes. I will give my honest opinion about every change, and if I think something could be better or worse, I'll go through. Um, let's start with the developer update. This is for the public test build, which airs next week, Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure about that. And hopefully we can get some changes from this one. Yeah, let's go through. Oh, blah blah blah. No one cares what they're saying here. It's just the intro. No one cares. Finisher Mori. The killer can now perform a Mori on the final survival without using an offering. I'm fine with this. It's a nice little thing to end the match. And the offerings now, if you can see, what you can see here is you gain large blood point bonuses. I'm honest with you, I have a pool of blood points. I have every character on Prestige 11 at least on the killer side and Prestige 3 at least on the survivor side. I have thousands of add-ons, thousands of blood point offerings, and thousands of toolboxes, medkits, and whatever. I can bring whatever I want whenever I want. So for me, this change means absolutely nothing. But memento moris are more or less useless because I think the event cakes, the bloody party streamers, and the escape cakes or survivor puddings more or less will give me more extra blood points than this, because this means I have to kill someone, and the other one I get blood points for everything I do. Even if it's just break a fucking door. So don't care. When the finisher moral system was tested previously, many found it was and the surrounding gameplay changes to have too large of an effect on the match. We have scaled back, blah blah blah. This will provide blah blah blah. No one cares. So we can worry the final survivor. This is a fine little thing to secure or to grant you access to more Moris in your matches, but I hooked them or I Mori'd them. For me, it's not the biggest thing in the world, so yeah, I guess it's okay. Teamwork power of 2, it's a perk which gives you some advantage if you run together with a friend. In my opinion, running together with a friend outside of a chase is useless because you need to split yourself to do multiple chants at once. A generator has 90 seconds. The generators are the only goal in the match for survivors. So if you run together, if you do chants together, you lose progress together because you get a little penalty. So in my world, every survivor needs to stay alone, do his chants, and that way, let's say at the beginning of the match, you have 4 survivors. One is in the chase, and 3 are doing 3 separate gens. You need 90 seconds to pop 3 generators. There's no reason to uh, team up. So I don't think this will do anything, but I guess it's fine. Effect will linger for a few seconds when out of range. Re-entering the range before the limit expands will maintain the effect. This probably means that, yeah, in the months before this time, survivors lost the effect when they, um, yeah, had some distance between each other, and now they try to give you an extra help to keep the effect. So it's more or less a hand holding effect. Thank you. Change increase the range to 16 for everyone who don't know how to run together. You have a little bit of hand holding again. Nice. Remove teamwork has no longer a cooldown. That's good. Remove no longer deactivates when a survivor loses a health stat. It's also good. So overall, it's a buff for the perk. I don't think it will come into meta. So yeah, niche perk, nice to have, but better ones out there. The same goes for the collective stealth, loses the cooldown. No one deactivates, loses a health stat, the same as before. Increased range also the same. And this also the same like this one, so basically both teamworks are getting buffed the same way. Yeah, nice to have, but no one will play them, so I guess, yeah, whatever. Corrective action change now applies to survivors in 8 meters, was cooperating on the same action. Prevented failed skill check now become great skill checks. This is nice to help yourself when you have useless solo queue teammates who don't know how to hit a skill check or anything. So yeah, you can run it, whatever. But no matter, so I don't think we will see this very often even with this. Inner focus change increased hour reading to 10, was 5, removed range requirement. This perk previously required you to be within 32 meters of the survivor who loses a health state, meaning you would often know where the killer is anyway. We have removed this condition. This will make inner focus a useful tool to keep tracking of the killer's whereabouts regardless of where they are in the map. So yeah, uh, another wall hack for survivors. I'll take it. At this time, I guess it's time for distortion for killers, I guess. At this time, with all the aura reading, Fogwise, Inner Focus, Objective Obsession, and so on, I think it's time to give the killer a distortion per variant. We're gonna live forever. Change increase healing speed to 150 was 100. Endurance effect no longer needs to be activated. Added a 30-second cooldown to endurance effect. This endurance aspect of the perk made the perk overly complicated to use of. So we have replaced this with a cooldown instead. So basically, after they nerfed adrenaline, now they are going to buff the team around the one who gets tunneled in the end, of course. So I guess it's a fine change. Uh, let's see how this works out on the PTB 150. I guess it's the same speed as will make it grants you, if I'm not mistaken. If yes, you can correct me in the comments down below. So yeah, I guess it's fine. I never use this perk when I play Survivors, so I'm not an expert on this. Yeah, I guess we will see how it is. I think most of the changes will go through, but some of them will get changed after the PTB. We'll see. The most important thing about this patch is it's not final, so it's still in the testing, and we will see adjustments to this. Poised. When you first start preparing a generator, see the killer's aura for 6 seconds. Ah, more need of distortion for killers. Change. Increase duration to 14 seconds was 10 seconds. To make Poised more appealing, we're introducing a new effect in addition to the original one. When you first start preparing a generator, you'll see the killer's aura. This will help keep tabs on where they are throughout the match. We've also increased the duration. So if I understand this correctly, is whenever you touch a generator for the first time in the match, so it has a limit of 7, because there are 7 generators on the map, you get 6-second killer aura reading. Am I correct? So all you have to do is run around, tap a generator, and boom, you have 6-second aura reading of killer. So basically, it's nowhere to hide in return. Yeah, don't know if we will see this a lot, but yeah, I guess we'll find out. I'm not too concerned about this. Uh, yeah, let's see how it was. Blood Rush major update. Blood Rush now activates 60 seconds after being unhooked. Blood Rush now deactivates upon conspicuous actions, so tapping a totem, tapping a generator, heal someone, etc. Blood Rush now deactivates when the gates are powered. Blood Rush no longer heals or provides the broken status effect. This pack had a lot of effects and equally strict set of conditions. We simplified it to focus on the exhaustion recovery. What I don't even know what this perk is doing right now, so I can't say anything about this. I don't care. Quick Gambit Quick Gambit now has a 60-second cooldown. So this was the sellout perk. You getting chased, you run next to someone who is repairing a generator, and then they have a repair speed bonus. Yeah, exactly. Now it's 5 to 8, so minor nerf. Repair speed bonus no longer has a limited range. Is removed. Okay. 60-second cooldown after losing health stat when quick game requires survivors to lead the killer towards the generator in order to get any benefit. Exactly. This was very risky and often resulted in the killer chasing those survivors instead. Yes, of course. Keeping them away from the generators is one of our objective as killers. This perk no longer has a range requirement and now shows the aura of other survivors, so you can do the opposite. Keep the killer away from them. Good for the survivors, bad for the killer. To balance this out, Grant will now go on cooldown. So it's a solo queue perk. If you are in a SWF, you call out where people are. So you can't do the mistake of leading the killer to someone who is doing the generator. Which also means you can combine this with Survivor with friends. Hey, I'm in the generator at the shack. Okay, then I will go to the main building. Boom! I have a repair speed bonus, right? Uh, okay. Yes, it's a speed up. So basically, in the SWF, you call out where you are as the survivor who's doing the generator. So the survivor who's in the chase will go elsewhere, and then the guys on the generators will have a boost. This will come in game. I guarantee you this will be seen a little bit more often, or even much more often than before. The problem I can see here is it does not benefit the user itself, right? It benefits the teammates. So I guess people who like to play their own game, chases everything, don't care about the teammates, even in SWF who wants to good chases, will not run this, but SWF for gen efficiency, nice to have. Bring it 2 times. Take care that the 2 guys who have this one are getting chased most of the time, so you make this and run around the anti-chase perks, D-Strike, Dead Hard, Live, Sprint Burst, whatever, and you will see faster generators. Nice. Distortion, I heard enough of this from other guys who are crying out. Rework distortion no longer has tokens and instead it deactivates once used until next time you are chased. Increase duration to 12. Counters a lot of perks and add-ons. This token system and recharge mechanic makes distortion far too effective and allows survivors to go unseen for the entire match. To limit its effectiveness, we have removed the token system and made it so distortion only reactivates only upon being chased. Das heißt, which means duration. So basically, if you are in the chase and the killer, while he is chasing you, is activating some aura reading like darkness revealed if you are huntress and reload your hatchets, or kicking a generator mid chase with nowhere to hide, will then give you aura resistance for 12 seconds. And this can be used once in a chase. This is a hard nerf. No one cares about the aura reading in the chase because if you are in the chase, you can see the fucking survivor in front of you. You have scratch marks. Well, they are not the best in the world, but you have some tracking. So I don't think we will see this very much after this if this goes through. Lucky Star now suppresses grunts of pain and pools of blood as long as you are in the locker. This effect lingers. No, don't care. Useless. Killer perks. Genetic limits. The exhaustion perk. Anytime a survivor loses a health state, they suffer from the exhaustion for 8 seconds. So which means if you lose a health state, you can't use Dead Hard for 8 seconds, or you can't use Life for 8 seconds. And on the other hand, it's a hard counter for Overcome. I get no one will play Overcome, but so basically you hit a survivor, he loses a health state. This is the moment where over what's the name? You know what I mean. I forgot the name for the second. I'm an old man. Um, yeah, Overcome. Yes, yes, Overcome. So basically, if you run Overcome and the killer runs this, you're fucked. Because Overcome activates when you lose a health state and gives you an extended sprint. This time, if you lose a health state, you have exhaustion and you can't use overcome. It's a 100% counter to overcome and deactivates your perk. Well, overcome is a rare perk to be seen, and after this, it will be dead entirely. Great job, behavior. You killed the survivor perk out of no reason. No one cares, no one plays. Nice little niche perk, and you killed it instantly. Good job, as always. Leverage. When the survivor becomes unhooked, healing speed is reduced to 50 for 30 seconds. So basically, it's a little sloppy. Leverage used to gain strength as the match went on. This made leverage in effect earlier and often only becomes active when the match was nearly won anyway. We have reworked it to be simpler and provides consistent value. Leverage discuss. It's basically sloppy butcher with some other numbers. Fuck it. I I guess it's more interesting than sloppy now because slopping has a cooldown after 60 seconds. No, wait a second. This is 30 seconds, and then you can heal at normal speed. So basically, it's an anti-heal under the hook perk. Yeah, I guess it's fine. No, don't care. Twag, interesting. Now it starts with 3 tokens. Gain 1 token upon hooking a survivor. When breaking a pallet or breakable wall, consume 1 token and cause survivor in 24 to scream and reveal. Only to use once per hook. Now it's 3 times. Very nice. You hook someone, you break a useless filler pallet you don't care anyway, and then you have the information where to go next. This is good. I can see this getting played more often. Good change. I like it. Machine learning. The most recent damage generator becomes compromised. Before it was you need to kick 2 generators and the second one gets compromised. And after this one gets repaired, you get your advantages in haste and undetectable, I think. And now it's with every kick you have the machine learning on it. So you can use the haste and the undetectable if I'm correctly in my mind more often. This is good. I like it. I like the perk anyway. It's a niche perk. Now you will see it more often, especially you can combine it with other high speed killers to get some new speed records. Okay, okay, fine. I get it. But let's be honest, it won't go into meta, but it's a nice option at least. Deathbound, the worst perk in the game till now. One of them. Remove. Deathbound no longer has distance required to activate. Good. Deathbound no longer has duration and instead deactivates when the healer is so good. Okay. Perk is better, but you won't see it, so yeah. Okay. Sunshine Tactic, the windows of opportunity for killers. Rework. When a survivor is within 6 meters of a trapped pallet with 16 meters of your locations. So you are in the chase, he drops a pallet and then tries to hide afterwards in a corner, for example, while you break it. This won't work anymore. Revealing pallets and windows was much less useful for killers than survivors since the killer is present every time a pallet is broken. We have reworked this perk so instead reveal survivors' auras near dropped pallets. This will provide some useful info during a chase and allow for some interesting mind games. Yeah, I can see the potential of it. I can see survivors hating this because some interesting killers, for example, you run the shack, you throw down the god pallet in the shack, uh, you come from the outside, go inside. While the killer is breaking it, some people are hiding in a corner on the shack side, on the pallet side, and the killer, as always, runs to the other door, and you can escape from behind. This was a nice little mind game which won't work with this, but it's not broken. The most survivors drop a pallet and run to the next pallet or window, so it doesn't do anything. You won't see it very often. So and here comes the kicker. Here comes the digger where I want to say fuck you behavior. Honestly, Freddy's gameplay is you have a dream snare to get some help in the chase as a stupid M1 killer, and you have the ability to fake your teleports. This combined with Deadman Switch makes him viable. Now, Deadman Switch only applies to the first survivor who stops repairing a generator, which means if the SWF is clever and knows you have it, they just send out one survivor while you are carrying a survivor to the hook. And after the hook happened, that one survivor who got sent out will tap a generator around the map. And then use this 0.1% finished generator will get blocked for 50 seconds, while the generators they are really working on don't have to fear anything. Now I can fake wherever I want. I can't trigger Deadman Switch after it got triggered that one time. You can still pair it with pain resonance, and some people who don't know how to let a generator go before the hook happens and then continuing working. I say how it is. I hate this change. I think this is not necessary. Deadman Switch is not a meta perk. It's not too strong. It's a perk specialized for some killers. You can use it on Artist. You can use it on Doctor. You can use it with Ultimate Weapon. But well, let's be honest. The meta is Pain Resonance Pop, not Pain Resonance Deadman Switch. Pain Resonance got reworked 50 times now. And it's still the number one perk. Why? Because you just have to hook someone on a specific hook and get your regression. And why do killers run regression perks 2 or 3 times in every single build? Because the generators are the only objective for the survivors. They don't care about totems, don't care about chests, don't care about the fucking trees. They just care about the generators. And with this, I could use Freddy's only ability, which makes him, yeah, I don't know, man. Freddy was the only one who can fake a teleport. We currently have what eight killers who can teleport various ways. Now Dracula can teleport to a fucking window. Oh yeah, cool. And with the faking, you could trigger this, as you've seen in my videos, and you get some value out of your fake teleports. With this, faking teleports without this perk is what? A little mind game in the chase if the survivor is stupid enough to run back into your arms instead of just if the survivor is running to the right way and there's a generator and you fake the teleport here, survivors running back to you, or if they are a little bit good, a little bit, and using their brain, they're just running left, and that's it. And so this kills my entire love for Freddy. Because this was the key for Freddy. This is the key for a fun experience on Freddy. Without this, the Freddy meta is the following. You run Pain Resonance, you hook someone, then you teleport to the generator who has the most progress, maybe for barbecue or tinker, and I get the information where. Then you kick it with Pain Resonance, with Pop Goes the Weasel, or with whatever, Oppression or whatever, and move on. That stale gameplay will come into play. Now Deadman Switch is a brain dead tool, and before, at least on Freddy, you had to use your brain a little bit to know on which generator you need to fake the teleport to trigger it. Or if a survivor sits on it and you teleport to it, you channel your dream projection. And the survivors know you want to trigger Deadman Switch, so they stay at the fucking thing. Then you can teleport through and get a free hit. And that was why Freddy was kinda useful. Without this, he lost, or he will lose if this goes through, his main power, faking teleports. This is basically the death of faking teleports. Thank you, behavior. Instead of fucking nerfing things every killer can use with it and get a lot of value out of it. For example, nerfing Pain Resonance back to 15% like it was in the first version, instead of, by the way, they are nerfing every single gen regression perk or gen blocking perk, and instead of this here, they give us a Grim Embrace, which was 12 seconds per hook first, and now it's only 10. They give us Deadlock, which was 30 seconds, now 25. They are killing our Gen defense. So, what will this end up? I'm telling you, it will end up in the only way possible left. Tunneling. I guarantee you. So, this, in terms of Freddy, I'll say it again. Thank you, behavior. Fuck you. And I hope people will stop buying your cosmetics. So you won't get any more money out of this game. I, for myself, have decided after this, or if this goes through, I'm telling you, if this goes through, I will never buy a licensed chapter or a cosmetic with real money again. Never. Blood Echo, I don't care. No longer has a cooldown, reduced duration to 30. It's for Legion or Plague, so other than that you won't see it, so yeah, whatever. Crowd control. The last 5 vaults which survivors rush vault are blocked by the entity. This lasts until the hex totem is cleansed. So basically you can't run the check window 3 times, or you can run it only 1 time, and after that you need to go for the pallet or for the next loop. It's okay, problem. It's a hex totem, a hex perk. And hex perks are shit. So they should have added an additional effect, which means after they wall the window, the entity blocks it, then the hex goes on, and after, let's say, X amount of seconds, it will turn off and it will only turn on again on the other totem when another window gets vaulted. And you add a small cooldown or anything like this. But with this, all they have to do is to kill the stale totem, which is always there, and your perk is dead. So until you give this perk the ability of Hex Face the Darkness, for example, in addition, you won't see it. Predators, let's see the scratch marks a little bit. People, my headset battery has some problem, so I will speed it up. When a survivor escapes the chase, reveal the aura for 6 seconds. So basically, it's another. You can see the aura in the chase, like upstairs. It was. What was it? Uh, this one, or what was it? Yeah, I guess this extension. Yeah, whatever. You won't see it, so don't care. Killer update. Skull Merchant. Don't care. Skull Merchant is a girl no one plays, no one likes, even less than Freddy. Uh, Stale, boring gameplay. You press a button, drop down drones, you run around as a mouse one killer. That's it. So actually, I don't care about this. I heard it's a huge nerf, whatever. Hindered penalty to 5 was 10. Yeah, nerf. No longer gains haste. Nerf. Nerf, nerf, nerf. Reduced number of drones scan lines to 1 was 2. Oh, so you have only one scan running around the drone. Nerf. Drones are now always in their active state. Whatever. More or less. Drone scan lines are now invisible beyond 16 meters. In short, this girl got Freddied. You're dead. See you never again. At this point, just remove this killer from the game. No one plays her besides having a daily. So fuck this shit. No one cares. Hillbilly. Oh, it was too strong, right? Let's see. Decreased time before overdrive start to 8 was 15. So basically, overdrive is less. Cool. Decreased movement speed. Oh yeah, you had fun running around with high speed. You don't have fun you can't have fun in this game, right? Go down to 11.5. Well, it's yeah, nerf, nerf. Overdrive charges gained while riving and sprint into 1.5 was 2. So basically, you need longer to charge up overdrive. Nerf increased missed attack chainsaw cooldown to 2.7 was 2.5. Knife. 4 nerfs. Thank you, behavior. This killer was actually pretty nice. A lot of fun with it. You will still play. see him here and there, but yeah, I don't know why this needs to be happening. I'm real with you. The Hillbilly Pros will win with this as well as before, almost every game. The guys like me who play him here and there loved the now new Hillbilly. I will try this out, but it's always a bad feeling if you play something you've played before and it was better before. So it's basically a kill switch to your fun, or at least your minimation of your fun with this character. Sadly, maybe Baba will become more popular again after Baba got nerfed and this one got nerfed. We will see if this goes through. Remember, this is not a final patch, this is just for the PTB, we'll see. Increased Victor's cooldown when crushed to 20, so basically you need more time to bring him out. Nerf. Just call it here. Nerf. Just change, yeah. Nerf. Increased cooldown after Victor downs a survivor to T2. Oh, so you have the chill time after you down someone when Victor is doing this hand thing longer. So you're going back after the twins were at least not so stale, not so slow. Nerf. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, whatever. Nah. Oh, unknown. Too strong, right? Let's see. Hard update to display teleport cooldown hallucination spawn time. Let's see how it looks like. Movement speed now decreases sooner when charging your power. Oh, this is basically an anti. You tap your power to set your teleport where you want to. Okay. Increased teleport. They killing everything players find out about a character. Next time they will remove the hug tag of Wesker, or you can slide to your side with the character while you dash as a Wesker or whatever. They are removing the fun parts of the killer characters. They're removing the fun parts. That's all I have to say. Adjustment to blurry photo manage bot add-on. See how it is. Probably nerfs. Improved visual audio. Yeah, whatever. Don't need this. Oh, that's it. Okay, so basically slightly nerfed. Yeah, slightly to mid nerfed, heavily nerfed. So killers have a lot of nerfs. Killer perks. No one will play. A lot, not many players will play it. Slightly nerfed. Heavily nerfed. Freddy killed. Again, I need to play endgame builds for now, and that's all left or what? Sentient tactics, rework, bit of a buff of course. Deathbound buffed, but no one cares. Buff, but medium perk, no matter or nothing. Good update, good buff. I like this. This is the best part of the patch actually, from the killer perspective. The new sloppy watcher. Nice, but 8 seconds is too short to run it. Actually, 8 seconds is nothing. A good survivors will run you 8 seconds before he can. Wait a second. Will the exception is for okay, so you need to walk slowly to get rid of the exhaustion, right? That hasn't changed. Yeah, I can see it's worked. It's a good anti-dead hard perk. It's a good anti-life perk. The problem with this is perks who get your exhaustion value when you are healthy will get more popular if this goes through and if this perk will become played more often. So it's more sprint burst gaming with this. Because sprint burst you're using when you are healthy. So this is please survivors use more sprint burst perk. Lucky star no one cares. Distortion. Heavy nerf, this doesn't matter more or less. Well, you can. By the way, you can combine it with Iron Will, I guess, and then it will become pretty interesting. Well, let's see how it plays out, but I don't think it's that important anymore. Quick Gambit, yeah, you won't. Yeah, dangerous. Blood Rush, don't know. Poised, no one will play it. We're gonna wait forever. One time per match at max. Inner focus, you won't see it. Corrective action, you won't see it. Teamwork, no. Teamwork, no. So Mori, okay. So basically, it's a 3 out of 10 perk patch, 3 out of 10 for me, and this kills everything. If this goes through, I will say it again. I will never ever spend real money in this game anymore. I will just buy skins with iridescent shards. I won't bring in any money anymore. I have 1,100 auric cells, so I need 1,000 auric cells to get a premium track of the rifts. I have that. I will not touch that, and they will never ever see, or ever is a big word, but they will never see in the upcoming months real money from me if this goes through, because it kills the way how I play and love Freddy. And with this, I wish you a good day. I'm pissed, and yeah, I think I will produce some more Deadman Switch videos with Freddy because before it's dead, right? I will write down a big post in the forums about this topic, and hopefully I can go through and they let it stay how it is, and hopefully a lot of people will say the same about this, because let's be real, if when it was 45 seconds as it works right now, it was really strong, but with 30 seconds it's not that strong. You can trigger it with Grim Embrace, but it's doubling. The one is 10, this is 30, so 30 counts. So it doesn't matter really. Grim Embrace has a 4-time usage. Then if you really want to nerf it, then let it how it is and make a totem system of it. For example, um, you have, let's say, 3 tokens. So after a hook, you can block 3 generators at maximum. For example. So basically, if 3 generate, and this means if you combine this with Grim Embrace, yeah, or you can remove this. You can give an addition, so that way this perk will not trigger together with another perk, but only if you as the killer or your power scares the people away. Something like this to keep it alive for my Freddy. Yeah, we will see how it goes. I will write down something. I will fight for my Deadman Switch, I guarantee you. And if I lose the fight, they won't see any money from me anymore. And with this information, I wish you a good day. See you in my next video. Please give me a like if you liked my opinions, or if you don't like my opinions, then comment and tell me why my opinions are wrong. I will read it. I will answer to your comments. And please give me an abonnement. Please give me a subscription to this channel. It would help me a lot to grow a little bit. I would be very glad if you do so. And with this, see you next time. Bye.